I need to talk about that letter because she could have wrote whatever she wanted. And all she said was, I'm okay. I left on my own. Stop looking for me. I'm not going back. Period. Okay? She doesn't need to tell him anything else. I will say though, I am so glad she's done moping around because I know she needed time. Okay? I know she needed time to heal. But we're going out. I cannot tell you how excited I am to read about Bellaris in the nighttime. I mean, Bellaris, the city of starlight, somehow feels like you should be out at night. I also did want to talk about Vera keeps being surprised by it. I guess it's because of all the perceptions or the notions she had from the spring court. But it's like every single time something is different, she needs clarification. For example, she asks Amren about the tite, the taide. I totally forgot how that's pronounced, but the tax that citizens pay. And she's like, I mean, there is something in the cities, but it's not enforced like the Supreme Court did. So what I'm getting from this is Risen is not gonna go out and hunt anyone if they don't pay. Again, just more proof that things can be different. They don't have to be the way they were at the Supreme Court. Now, the last thing I would say about this chapter, it's Amren. I am so fascinated by her, and I think there's multiple reasons for it, but the first one might be that we don't really know what she used to be before she became a High Fae. So it's just intriguing, you know what I mean? Like, I want to learn more about her, but it's also the way she conducts herself. Like over here, she's admitting to the fact that the necklace she gave Farah does absolutely nothing, okay? Like, it did absolutely nothing for her. But she knew Farah needed something to hold on to, something to believe that she wasn't gonna get stuck in there. So she gave that to her. And she does also explain that Riz was so fascinated by it because he probably realized that. He probably realized that she gave her jewelry that he had given her, by the way. Like, this was a gift from Riz. She said like 200 years ago or something. But she realized that Amren gave her something to hold on to because she realized that's what Farah needed. That's why he was so fascinated by it. Now, this might be a little bit random, but please bear with me. When Amren and Farah are talking, and Amren mentions that Azriel doesn't really trust her that much, so he's usually keeping an eye on her, like a close eye on her. Again, a spy master, not really surprised. Farah does ask if Riz doesn't punish him because apparently Amren mentions Riz has told him multiple times not to do that, and she just asks he not like punishing him because of it. Amren was just like, what do you mean? I'm sure she was so confused right now, but she was like, no. And what she says is the Court of Dreams is funded on 3 things: to defend, to honor, and to cherish. But what she asks next, were you expecting brute strength and obedience? Yes, that's pretty much Tamlin. So yes, I'm guessing Farah was expecting that too, which also got me thinking about the time Riz went to the Supreme Court the first time when he found out about Farah, when he was sent by Amarantha.